conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it, even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel.
Might have a chance. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They go play action with Russell. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Alabama quickly back to the line. Right back to him on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Run in the red zone, it's Riley. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Bishop. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, This game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the catch. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw again. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the eye in.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Bishop. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line.
There's some room. At the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Keelan Russell trying to make magic with his feet. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Russell. Complete. Breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Hill. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab over the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Going for it all. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And I love that play call. I love when you're backed up in your own territory, forcing them to defend the whole field. But here's the problem. When you go aggressive twice in a row and you throw 2 incompletions, now 3rd and long, out of your own end zone. Like, this is just, don't make that big mistake. Don't hold on to that football too long. Don't turn it over. You got to be smart on this 3rd down.
Finds his tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Rides to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Could not make his way to the corner.
Man, that is so much easier said than done. To be a linebacker and have to play the run and then break on the running back and then tackle him in open space, like, you've got to be a really, really good athlete. It started with his eyes, seeing the running back creep out to the flat, breaking on it, and then being physical for the tackle.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting a run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off bounds with that play call.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. In the red area, it's Hill. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A spectacular one-hand grab. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside, it's Bishop. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Down inside the 35, stuffed him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. They're going to ride this running back. Maybe some room here. Smacks it with the stiff arm. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone.
Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown ball.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Throwing Russell. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Riley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Back to throw, it's Russell. He's got him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Keelan Russell gets it out quickly. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest.
A shot toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. He's out past the 35. There he goes. He's at the 30. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 23 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Mustangs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Pocket breaking down.
And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Throws to the tight end. Finds his man. It's Davis. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Bishop. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, and showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles. He can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue.
Finding some room. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Tennessee. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Russell flips it out to the back. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. The sure hands, it's Edwards. Makes the grab in their space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Now here's Russell, bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. 4th down, Russell. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch on the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Looking for a big play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Volunteers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Football time in Tennessee is all big orange right now as the Vols have built a big lead.
And you can hear the Tennessee fans, and they're yelling Rocky Top at the top of their lungs. Tennessee's got it going. Jesse, later in the game, second half, this is right where they wanted to be.
I just think momentum's a real thing, and they've been able to ride that momentum here in the second half. When plays have presented themselves, they've taken advantage of those opportunities, and that's why Rocky Top is pulling away.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Throwing Russell. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Russell on play action. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Good timing on the quick out. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being...
Got a little grass. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Shakes off the defender. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. The 10. And he scores. Touchdown ball. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and 19 on the season. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keelan Russell rushes on him, takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Russell makes a grab and room to run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? To throw, it's Russell. It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Upstairs to make the catch. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Push ahead on the sneak. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And I tell you what, you find the hole. Goodness gracious, when you got defensive linemen that get in the backfield that quickly and the quarterback's trying to sneak the ball quick and get some yardage, defense definitely won that one. They probably knew it was coming and got the...
Touchdown, Alabama! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Finds his big tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Bishop. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The RPO fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Running inside, it's Hill. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense.
Maybe a crease. Oh, what a cut. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Throwing Russell. Going for it all. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got it right inside the pylon.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. They'll go right back to it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He'll try to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Shoots it to the left. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll try it again. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Russell. Got his man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Russell. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Tide! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this team's belief in their self. I love the way they responded. Listen, you're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting. Man, they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief, they got it.
You're absolutely right, Dave, and that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. You play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slowly but surely have scratched and clawed their way right back into this game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Bishop. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass.
And you got to bang a timeout right here.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Took it all the way back to the house.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, ready.
Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it down the field. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And he shows up in a big moment. We haven't heard his name much, right, Reese? Like, he hasn't made a bunch of plays, but this offense, when they need it, down the stretch, late in this football game, he makes an enormous play for his team.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20.
Ready. Red 54, red 54. Ready, go.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. This time he's got his man. Bounced off his feet. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. The ball straight back for the touchdown.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
What a big play here as they try to tie it up with the 2 in the waning moments. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and we are tied coming down the stretch. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keelan Russell. Out of the backfield, he's open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Bill.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Touchdown Volunteers. A pick 6.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Russell steps away to find some room. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Extending the play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Russell will throw for it on 4th. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete. A last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Tonight it's Tennessee who will celebrate its victory throughout the Volunteer State as they have turned back the tide to lay claim to this rivalry once again. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.